Welcome to the deep dive. Look, we know you want to get smart about sleep, and quickly.
Yeah, time's valuable.
So today, we're diving straight into the science, what's really going on when we sleep. We'll cover brain stuff, practical tips, the works,
Mm,
our mission to pull out the absolute essentials on why sleep matters so much for, well, just functioning properly.
exactly. And the first thing to grasp is that sleep, it's not just downtime. Your body, your brain, they're incredibly busy.
Busy how? What are they actually doing?
Well, you cycle through these different stages, like REM sleep and deep sleep. And they're not just random phases. They each have specific vital jobs.
Okay, REM rapid eye movement, right. That's the dreaming stage, isn't it?
Often, yes. But it's more than just dreams. REM seems crucial for your mind, uh, processing emotions, consolidating certain types of memories, maybe even creativity.
In deep sleep, what's its role?
That's more about the body's physical restoration, repairing tissues, boosting your immune system, releasing growth hormones. It's the real heavy lifting phase for the body.
Got it. So both are important, happening in cycles. Now, the big question. How much sleep do we actually need for all this good stuff? Is
Yeah.
there one number?
Ah, the magic number question.
Hmm.
Well, it's not one size fits all. The biggest factor is age. Kids need loads more than adults.
Right.
But even among adults, there's some variation. The goal isn't just hitting a number, it's finding the amount within the recommended range, for your age group. That leaves you feeling genuinely rested.
Okay, so what happens then if we consistently say cut corners, beyond just feeling a bit groggy?
Yeah, feeling tired is obvious, but the downsides are pretty significant if it's chronic. Your focus, your productivity, they take an immediate hit. I know that matters to you,
Overnight.
but longer term, the consequences can be, well, more serious for your overall health.
Like what should we really be aware of there?
Well, research consistently links chronic poor sleep to a higher risk of some pretty serious issues, things like heart disease, diabetes, metabolic problems.
Well,
So it's not just about performance tomorrow. It's really about protecting your health down the line.
you mentioned memory consolidation earlier with REM. Can you expand on that? How does sleep help us learn?
Yeah, it's fascinating, actually. Think of your brain like it's filing information. During sleep, especially deep sleep and REM sleep working together, it replays experiences from the day.
Replays them.
Sort of. It strengthens the important neural connections you formed while learning something new and prunes away weaker ones. It basically makes memories more stable, more permanent.
So pulling an all-nighter to cram for something is probably a bad idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much counterproductive. You might feel like you're studying more, but your brain literally needs that sleep time to lock the information in. Often, a good night's rest is better prep.
Makes sense.
It-
Now, the sources also brought up sleep disorders. What's the key thing for us to know?
Just the awareness, really. Things like insomnia or sleep apnea where breathing stops or restless leg syndrome. These are just bad sleep. They're actual medical conditions.
And they need proper attention.
Absolutely. If you're consistently struggling, getting a proper diagnosis and treatment is really important for your health and just your quality of life. Don't just, suffer through it.
Okay. And what about something maybe more common, looking at our phones or tablets right before bed? Does that really hurt?
The science is pretty solid on this one, unfortunately. That blue light our screens emit, it basically tells your brain it's still daytime.
Hmm.
It interferes with melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone that signals time for sleep. So less melatonin means it's harder to fall asleep, and the sleep you get might be less restorative.
So putting the phone away an hour before bed isn't just advice, there's a real biological reason.
Exactly, a very real one.
Are there other things, practical things we can do? This sleep hygiene idea?
Yes, definitely. And they're mostly common sense but science-backed. Things like sticking to a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends if you can.
Consistency.
Right. And creating a wind-down routine, maybe
Yeah.
reading a physical book, taking a bath, some light stretching, something relaxing without a screen.
And the bedroom environment.
Crucial. Keep it dark, quiet, and cool. Optimize it for sleep. These simple habits, they really add up.
And it sounds like it's not just about bedtime habits. Our daytime life affects sleep too.
Totally interconnected. What you eat, how much you move, your stress levels, they all feed into your sleep quality.
For instance.
Well, regular exercise is generally great for sleep, but maybe not right before bed. Too much caffeine or alcohol, especially later in the day, can definitely disrupt things. And managing stress is huge. Hard to sleep when your mind is racing. right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the big picture here is that sleep isn't passive. It's not just off time.
Not at all. It's this incredibly active, vital period that underpins basically everything. Your physical health, your mental sharpness, learning, mood.
Yeah.
It's fundamental, not a luxury. It's a biological necessity.
This has been really insightful. Sleep is clearly doing so much complex work behind the scenes. So thinking about all that essential activity, what's maybe one small change you listening could make starting tonight to give sleep the priority it deserves?